Hello and welcome back to Higurashi Boshi. Tsumihoroboshi. It was I recorded this morning, I'm recording this night. Um what's happened since then? I spent like 30 minutes trying to fix the ear pad on my headphone because it like popped off and I literally had no idea what to do. So that delayed recording, so that's great. Then I had like a bowl of ice cream to wake up, so I'm still a bit sleepy, but I had some I got Napoleon. I was trying to say napalm, but no, it sounds like some spicy ice cream. But yeah, some Napoleon Briars. I don't know if that's a brand outside of Canada. It's like Canada has like Chapman's and Briars, and Briars is like the worst one. Not horrible, but it's not great. Anyways, what am I talking about? We're talking about what happened in chapter one. We had well, actually, before that, should probably talk about whatever the heck happened at the beginning. It was like Rena, the whole thing. It feels like they were like showing an event that will happen in the future. Um, and then they like show what happens in the past and they'll get to that event later, sort of thing. And I'm not gonna lie, I I don't really like that stuff in stories. Um, like it kind of reminds me. I mean, it's kind of funny because they literally had that or a similar situation. And again, I'm just kind of assuming because you can't really tell how much it impacts the story until you read everything in this arc. So this is just assumptions, but they had this sort of thing in Umineko episode 6, and I think that's like one of the worst decisions in Umineko. I thought that was horrible because what it basically does is it trades like intensity of a scene because you know what's gonna happen eventually for curiosity. So how does this happen or what is this happening? And I just thought it really brought down episode 6. And I'm not even an episode 6 hater in Umineko. I know people don't really like that arc, but I thought it was fine. I just thought that was like the biggest flaw in it. Maybe one of the biggest flaws in Umineko was that one scene. And to be fair, just looking at this from surface value, this seems a lot less egregious than the Umineko one because I still don't actually know what they're talking about. It sounds like Rena killed someone. I said I immediately when I was reading it, I said Oishi and or Shion, but you know, spending a bit more time on thinking about it, I thought maybe it could actually be like Tomotaki and Takano, and she was like the main killer because we still don't have an answer for that. Because I assume the person who attacks them. Well, I mean, I've made guesses, but I've never actually guessed Rena for them. It's always been something different, so that could be it. But yeah, these are just assumptions. Who knows how it's gonna play out? Maybe it's not even like gonna be the same as Umineko in that regard. It just reminded me of it, and it's kind of funny because this is also the Sith arc. So maybe that's like, I don't know. But yeah, not my cup of tea, but obviously I'm not judging yet. We can judge later if it does happen like that. Then we had the water gun fight. I felt like that was just. I mean, that was super fun. We got that like cursed CG. I don't know. When I look at it, it just looks kind of cursed. It's really janky, but I'm using that as a thumbnail. It's cursed but fun. Fun fight. Everyone's happy. It's always good. I feel like we don't get enough happy stuff. Also feels like a lot of like true stuff like mixed in with the words, like the whole conversation with Rena and Keiichi talking about how they wish they last forever. How Rena like literally just casually casually almost like confessed to Keiichi, which I mean you could have guessed that she liked him. But yeah, That's just sudden and cool. The stuff with Rita. What did she say? Like, no one believes her and stuff. Maybe that's like in reference to her, to when she was younger and she first started experiencing all the stuff, and that's why she's like more passive. Well, I mean, she tried to inject Shion with a needle, but I mean, in general, she seems a bit more passive because it's not like anyone believes her anyways, so might as well just chill. Lots of stuff. That's definitely something I'll have to look back to later. But yeah, good chapter. Quick chapter. It actually kind of ruins ruins the timing, but we'll see how this one goes. So yeah, let's just get right into this. It's also kind of weird because it sounds like there was a Rena telling the story, but we're seeing in the POV of Keiichi, so I don't know how that works. I awoke from my dream still feeling excited. I must have had a very happy dream. I already forgot what it was about. It felt as if there was a switch that automatically made me forget my dreams when I opened my eyes. All I could remember is that it was a happy dream. I looked at the ceiling and enjoyed the happy feeling for a while. It was Sunday today. Outside the window, I could hear the morning birdsong that sounded totally different from what I heard on weekdays. The morning birdsong on weekdays sounds like they're in a rush, as if they're telling me to hurry to school, but on Sunday it's different. I could tell that the birds are singing simply because they want to tell everybody how great a morning it is. I even feel like the birds that sing on weekdays must be different birds from the ones that sing on Sunday. I wonder if there are really birds that only sing on Sunday. Honestly, I'm not really a bird guy. I mean, I don't have anything against birds. I just don't find them peaceful or relaxing. Or, I don't know, I don't like watching them. It's just not my thing. It sounds like a very luxurious job for some reason. It's a waste to listen to such a valuable birdsong when you're not quite awake. As I fully awaken, my normal, crude personality takes over, and I start feeling stupid to even think that there might be birds that sing only on Sunday. Sleepy Keiichi. I'm also sleepy, just in the opposite. As I yawned and stretched, my blood started circulating through my entire body, and I felt good. I turned over and looked at the clock, which says it's past 10 a.m. I used to go to my cram school on Sunday at 10 a.m. That was before I moved to Hinamizawa. Interesting they're bringing this up. I mean, if Keiichi's the cover character, I guess they would be delving more into this. This came up in a Tsumihoroboshi, I think, though, when he was like burying the uncle. My parents made me go to several cram schools back then. I remember the one I had to go to on the first and the third Sundays of the month was the hardest one of all because I had to change trains several times to get there. I was never allowed to sleep in so late back then. My mom always woke me up early so that I didn't miss my classes. That's probably why I've always dreamed of being able to wake up whenever I wanted on a Sunday. Needless to say, I don't feel that way anymore now that I moved to Hinamizawa. After all, I can always sleep till noon on Sunday now. My life has changed completely since I moved here. Before, I used to think living in the countryside would be really inconvenient. To be honest, I wasn't even interested in living here. But it was only for the first few days that I felt that way. Now I don't feel attached to the life in the city or its conveniences. When I think about what part of my life in Hinamizawa I'm the most attached to, I'd have to say it's probably my friends. I guess the reason why I'm so sentimental is probably because I had so much fun yesterday in the water gun fight with all of my classmates. Despite my age, I got so into it and had so much fun. I bet the kids in the cities wouldn't be able to play like that. No, I should say they wouldn't even want to in the first place. Yeah, I don't recall a school water gun fight. I know I used to do that in daycare, but yeah. They wouldn't even realize how exciting a simple water gun fight could be. I went downstairs and saw my parents watching a serious TV program, arguing about the topic together. God. Ever since that, well, there's this one Rants episode where this guy just kept saying, I'm a serious guy. Whenever I see serious, I keep thinking about that.
だいたい日本の電話料金は高すぎるんだ。国が電話事業を独占してるからこういうことになるんだ。
でも民間企業ってのは営利団体なのよ。慈善団体なわけじゃないんだし、全国一律のサービスを本当に維持できるわけ？
Statewide versus privatized telephone service company discussions. Dun dun dun. The experts on TV were arguing about the same thing. What's my opinion? I don't have one. But obviously in Canada we have private ones. I feel like state ones would be a little spooky, but I don't know. Literally know nothing about it. It seems like there's a possibility the telephone service will get privatized. I'm too young to understand how privatization could make things better. But I can easily assume that people will start talking about privatizing the postal services in the near future too. My parents were arguing about that topic fiercely, but they got along very well. Let's put it this way, they get along well, and that's why they argue. I don't remember seeing them get along this well when we were living in the city. It's the power of rural areas. You get, I don't know, more social interaction, or at least get to know people better. I mean, I don't live in the rural areas, but I know I have relatives there, and they always seem a bit more friendly. Not that my other relatives aren't friendly, but like in a different way. I don't know how to say it. More charitable, like literally. This is probably one of the things that got better since we moved to Hinamizawa. A cold relationship between parents doesn't bring any benefits to their kids.
あら、ケイチ。日曜にしては早いわね。朝ごはん食べる？
今日はいらない。あと今日は外で食べるから昼飯もいらないや。
なんだ、友達と一緒か。
Where are we going?
ケイチがよく話す部活というやつか？
いや、今日は部活じゃない。昨日の罰ゲームというか、なんというか。
Someone rang the doorbell. Probably Rena. I looked at the clock and noticed it's time to meet Rena. That's lucky. I just have spent too much time enjoying waking up late. I ran upstairs to get a change of clothes. Hello, Rena. I quickly changed and ran out to the front door. Rena was chatting with my parents. For some reason, I was about to say Rena didn't change from yesterday, but she was literally wearing gym clothes. My brain's down. Even with the ice cream boost, it's still down like 60-70%. Gotta be careful not to slip up and miss some easy stuff. I always feel uncomfortable when my parents talk to my friends. That's normal. I'm afraid they'll say something embarrassing about me. If they told Rena that I wet my bed till I was 8 years old or something. She wouldn't wait until Monday to tell everybody in my school, or maybe even everybody in Hinamizawa.
Yo, Rena. Ohayo. Matasete wa arui wari.
I'm pretty sure I talked about Rena's outfit. I think I even gave it like my favorite outfit in this series, but you gotta respect. Now that we're playing Doki Doki, I was talking about Monita's big bow. Look at that big bow on her backside. Plus I had like a matching bow up there. That's some serious bow power. Rena and my parents looked at me and laughed. I said good morning and they laughed. I guess I was too late. My parents must have already told Rena some embarrassing secrets about me. I don't want my parents to tell her anything else, so I put my shoes on in a rush and pushed Rena out of the house. Da, 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 da. My parents waved at us, smiling. Thanks, Keiichi's mom. I think they actually gave them names, didn't they? And like, I feel like they probably did in one of the credits when they're scrolling through people, but I don't actually remember. Hawoo. Did we see any Hawoos last arc? I mean, I made like jokes with Hawoo, but I don't think we actually saw some real Hawoos. It's good to see.
Hi, Oba-sama! ケイチ君はレナがちゃんと面倒を見ますから。
何の面倒だか知らんが、見んでいい見んで。
I dragged Rena away from the house and we were on our way. What's happening? What's the punishment game? Who's taking it? Is it everyone else? Or is it just like Mion? Because out of the club members... Actually, no. Well, we don't know when Rika got eliminated. But it's probably Rika or Mion, right? Unless it's everyone but Rena and Keiichi. We rode our bicycles to the town of Otanomiya. It's a long way away. It's an easy ride to the town because it's mostly downhill. But needless to say, it's a hard ride on the way back. I felt like Rena was giggling whenever she looked at me. I badly wanted to know what kind of embarrassing information my parents had fed her before I came downstairs. I tried to give her a new subject to talk about in order to get whatever she heard from my parents out of her mind.
レナって何気にうちの親と仲いいよな。
仲いいよ。よくお話しするもん。
よくお話っていつしてるよ。
Well, they're neighbors, so.
俺は見かけたことないぞ。
We've never seen Rena's parents though, so that's also interesting.
おばさまとはよくお買い物の時に会うかな。
Well, I mean, I guess we haven't seen. Well, we've seen Mion's, we've seen Shion's, because we've seen Mion's. We've seen Tepe, and we've actually saw Tepe's sprites. We've seen, well, we haven't seen Rika's, but we saw, well, we did see them in a Himasabushi flashback. Rena's is the only one that hasn't even gotten a mention yet. Or they've been mentioned, I'm sure, but not actually like, no flashback or scene with them while they're actually talking.
ああ、確かにおふくろは特売日とかまめにチェックしてるな。
Oh, maybe we'll see what that grocery store hint is this arc. Probably, because that was in Otakus. That's exciting. That was something cool.
冷蔵庫のとこに磁石でいろいろとメモが貼ってあってさ。どこそこで何がいつ安いなんてのが書いてあるのを見かけるよ。
それでね、今夜は何にしましょうねって話をしながら一緒に買い物するの。カレールーが特売だから今夜はカレーにしようかななんて話になると、じゃあうちもなんて感じで。
そういえば一昨日はカレーだったな。じゃあレナのとこもカレーだったわけか？
そうなんだよ。一昨日はポークカレーだったでしょ。豚肉が安かったから一緒に買ったの。だからね、私の家でもカレーを食べながら、今頃ケイイチくんも同じカレーを食べてるんだろうなって思ってた。
What if like Rena wasn't purposely like cosplaying as Mion or Shion or whatever? She was like, she's just a copycat. Does this obviously she's copying the mom, but it seems friendly enough. But I mean, Satoko so said like Satoko, Shion, and maybe Mion and Rena did the liar thing, so maybe it's okay. Never mind. Maybe I wasn't getting anywhere. But there's a scene with Mion and Rena in the CGs, and in Otakus, and they were exactly the same. I don't know. Copycat Rena. Maybe it's not just Rion, maybe it's Rion plus everyone. I don't know. This is late night thoughts with Aiden. Don't consider these theories yet. But if they are true, then credit me. Then I'll credit this video. But yeah, not serious thoughts, okay? So she knows what I'm eating for dinner almost every day. Oh. 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 Wait. I lost it. I was gonna say something so big. Remember in Otakus where Keiichi was being creeped out because Rena knew what he was gonna have for dinner? Like, maybe, but he thought it was impossible because they bought it alone or something. Or no, that was when they did the grocery flashback. Maybe just Rena knew what he was gonna have for dinner because Rena just knows because of the relationship with the aunt. Unless the flashback was literally just like Rena spying on them, but I don't think it was. It seemed a little too spooky for something that simple. But like maybe that's the answer to it. I don't exactly remember what the situation was. I think that's just like maybe that wasn't the full problem, but that's something. The food answer. Maybe. Feels like this might be a conversation to talk about Rena's parents. Has Keiichi even seen her parents? Actually, no. Didn't they went to... I swear they went to Rena's house in Otakus or Watanabe. So, I don't know. They did, because they were talking about it being like very messy on the lawn with all her dumpster diving treasures. Here we go. Spice it up, Keiichi. Okay. Her parents are a lovey-dovey couple, huh? I've never met Rena's mother, but I'd imagine she's just like Rena. I could easily imagine her mother going crazy about the spot her husband misses when shaving because it looks cute to her, like sesame seeds on white rice. What? It's a weird sentence. That's painful though. I mean, I don't have a lot to shave. But whenever you miss a spot, it's just like, I just cleaned up, and then you have to shave it or it's just gonna be weird. She must love to touch her husband's chubby stomach because it feels so soft. It's funny how I could easily imagine her mother doing those things. It's a little weird for me, but okay. Wahaha.
レナの家のおばさんがどんな人かものすごい気になるぞ。俺も今度レナのおばさんに会ってみることにするぜ。
Music cut. Nope.
ダメだよ、ダメ。
レナだって俺のおふくろと話をしてるじゃないかよ。
I'm waiting for this music cut and it's gonna get serious for a second.
ならおあいこだろ?
It's a good point, Keiichi. Your neighbors.
だってケイチ君なんかがあってもいいことないよ。全然立派な人じゃないし。
会う前からかなり予想はついてるんだけどね。ズバリレナにそっくりだろ。
そんなことない。全然似てないよ。
その過剰な反応が雄弁に答えを物語ってるぞ。
Imagine an adult Rena. That's actually not too hard to imagine.
とにかく
I mean, the attitude might be hard to imagine, but appearance-wise, it's not.
レナのおばさんに興味が出たぜ。
Other characters, on the other hand, like it's extraordinarily hard for me to imagine like a adult Satoto and Rika. Probably just because of their attitudes, because obviously that would have to change as they grow up. But yeah, I can't. I literally can't. I can think of like a teenager version, but not an adult. It's too hard.
今度ご挨拶に伺うからな。覚悟してや
I
がれ。
feel like Satoto will literally conquer Japan by that age, anyways.
そんなのダメダメダメ。ケイチ君がレナの家に来たらレナ怒るよ。すごい怒る。
She'll be so mad she'll bring out her butcher knife. I didn't even mention that in a... Is it a butcher knife or was it like a hatchet? I don't remember. Rena's weapon of choice. I didn't mention that in the theory sheet, but like I mentioned like Shion or whoever stabbed Keiichi with the butcher knife. I'm pretty sure that was Rena's knife of choice in Ankakushi too. So woo, Rion theory support. Just saying.
普段オタクのお嬢さんに大変お世話になっております。いや、お嬢さんと真剣なお付き合いをさせてもらってるものです。くらいの方が面白いかもしれないな。
Okay, Keiichi. Good one.
もしうちに来たらみーちゃんたちにケイチ君のちっちゃい頃の話をしちゃおうかな。
She has the blackmail though. Unlucky.
ちっちゃい頃とは具体的にはいくつの頃のエピソードだ？
レナがおばさまに聞いたのは4つの時の話と6つの時の滑り台の話とあと
すみませんでした、レナさん。
Damn it, she blocked us. Feel like that would be pretty important.
レナさんの目の黒いうちは竜宮家の半径100メートルには絶対近寄らないようにするっす。
Nice.
ありがとう。
Damn it, Mom. I'll remember this. We arrived at the station. The place we're going today is right near there. It's a restaurant called Angel Mort. Oh, maybe this is maybe we'll see them dress up in the Angel Mort thing. Actually, no. What was my banner on my channel? It's been a banner for a while. I think it's like a maid Satoko. So we're gonna see a maid Satoko. Maid versions are like them in the Angel Mort suits. I don't remember. It's either Angel Mort Satoko or just normal Satoko. It's like everyone else is their normal costumes, but I remember back then I couldn't find Satoko render, so I was just at the wiki, so I just took the... Actually, I don't even remember. It's been way too long. Whatever. It's usually a normal and quiet restaurant, but today there are many people in front of it. They didn't look like they were waiting in line to get inside. It looked like they were just loitering around. They should just line up and go inside like normal people. Has Teichi... I'm guessing Teichi's never been in here? Which is interesting. That's what it kind of sounded like.
今日はイベントデーだからね。この日のためにすっごい遠くから来てる人たちも大勢いるんだって。
Oh, it's the dessert fest. What chat? No, that was in Watanabashi, because Shion was there, right? Yeah. Okay. The flight's saying dessert festa in front of the restaurant. I heard Angel Mort holds events like this several times a year, and lots of people come to attend from all over.
今日のデザートフェスタはね、抽選に当たってチケットがもらえた人しか入店できないの。でね、1枚のチケットで4人まで入場できることになっててね。
なるほどな。チケット持ってる友人が来るのをこうして
Four
店の前で待って
friends
るわけか。
seems convenient. Wait, yeah. So it's 5 people in total, right? Yeah.
ちょっと違うかな。チケットの人にはね、たまに4人未満で来る人もいるの。
Aw.
つまりなんだ、落選者たちがチケット当選者のおこぼれに預かろうとこうして群がってるってわけなのか。
At that time, the crowd of people roared in excitement. What was going on?
こいつチケット持っているでござるよ。
Nah, they're just looking for people to bum off.
チケットは4
Made
人まで入れ
sense.
るのに1人で入ろうなんておこがましいにゃり。残り3人の枠にぜひ加えてくださいにゃ。
Yeah, we remember this crowd. The great battle against the pervert.
僕を仲間に加えてくれたらエンジェルモートトレカのレアカードを申請するよ。
Oh boy.
おいらならフロントフィールドの夏コミ新刊を検定本付きで。
日暮らしベータ版世界モード搭載版で譲って。
That's cursed.
G 氏の魔改造フィギュアでなんとか。俺はこのお米券でどうだ。
Jesus.
この愚か者。
No RMT. Unethical customers here, alright? This is... You have to be ethical. I agree. Get this man out of here.
よくわからん騒ぎになってるぞ。
Unethical RMTers. Relatable.
このお店のコアなファンはちょっと怖いからね。
ところで俺たちのチケットってのはどうなってるんだ。第一、俺たちメンバーって5人組だろ。チケットの定員じゃ。
ほら、このお店兄ちゃんの親類のお店だから。
Yep. Uncle something. He has a name. I don't remember it.
日本って時々すげえよな。
Doki doki. Rena makes a fist and gets all fired up.
じゃあ行こ
Okay.
う。一気に駆け抜けるからね。
Get pumped. Free desserts all day.
それが
Don't
最
mind
良
if I
の
do.
策みたいだな。よし。
We nodded at each other. Since we were a group of two at present, it looked like we had 2 more seats to share. These people might try mobbing us in order to get a share. We crouched down, getting ready to run. The crowd of people seemed to notice us. Uh-oh.
あの二人強行突破を試みるつもりにゃりん。しかも女子と二人きりでボックスシートを埋めようとは不届き千番。一緒に座ってラブラブな空気を打ち砕いてやるでござる。
Go Zaru.
抵抗しろ。ゲルモンの鉄の意志を見せてやるのだ。
Yeah? Damn, they were going to tackle us. They do whatever it took to stop us from getting inside the restaurant.
今日はみーちゃんたちみんなの罰ゲームの日。私たちがお店に入れなかったら昨日の勝利が無意味になっちゃう。
This sounds great too. I love this little part. This is a classic Teachy music, right? When he's about to turn it around.
義務でもあるもんね。
とかっこよく決めたところで下心丸出しなんだけどな。
さとこちゃんやりかちゃんどんな格好かな。
Wonder if it is the maid thing.
お持ち帰り。
Wee.
ヤングカップルめ。おとなしくチケットを差し出すでござるよ。
Get this Dozaru guy out of here.
ここは通さねえぜ。エンジェルモートのイベントチケットを2人だけで消化しようなどとは許せんにゃりん。余った枠に我らを加えるでござるよ。
They reached their hands toward us like zombies. They gradually got closer and closer. We were actually taking it easy though. In fact, I'd say the situation was rather enjoyable.
なんだか昨日の部活がまだ続いてるみたいだね。
ああ、 なんだか面白くなってきたぜ。連中を蹴散らして一気に行くぜ。
Bam, bam, bam.
了解。みーちゃんやさとこちゃんを相手に回すよりは簡単かな
Be careful, there's that super otaku from last time. He was definitely giving a struggle.
だな。他の部活メンバーを敵に回すのに比べたら。見たとこ、
Don't underestimate them though.
悪いが、俺たちを止めるには人数がちょいと足りないぜ。
よーし、じゃあ行くよ。
おう。
Our enemies number about 20 to 30. If they wanted to stop us, they should have gotten 10 times more people than that. The motion blur. Or yeah. Chapter break? Very fast chapter break. You know what? I'll take it though. It's actually pretty late. I just kind of wanted to get another video. It's kind of awkward now that it's not just have to be a bit more quiet because my grandmother's staying over. So, you know what? We'll take it. You got a full chapter last time. Come on, give me a break. 36 minutes. Not bad. So next time we'll see what's happening in Angel Mort. Are we gonna get them in like Angel Mort suits? Does that be kind of... I mean, that'd be kind of raunchy, but... Or are we just trying to get some maid suits? Are we trying to get a mix? Maybe Satoto's a maid, maybe Rika's, I don't know, a cat, because she's already a cat, so maybe not, but... But yeah, thanks for watching, short and sweet. You know what? It was a good time. Return of the Otaku Horde. Yeah, guess we'll be chilling, eating some desserts. Yeah, next time. But for now, that's gonna be it. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you haven't subbed, don't forget to sub. I feel like I don't say that enough, but you know, I gotta say it once every 20 videos. It's the duty of a YouTuber. I can't resist. But yeah, see you guys next time. Have a great day or night, whatever time you're doing, and yeah, bye.